Plenty of football happening on Christmas Eve to get you in the holiday spirit. This is the CBS slate. Bills at the Bears, going to be a cold one in Chicago. Joe Cool and the Bengals, who already clinched a playoff berth, they're going up against Patriots, and then Commanders at 49ers at 4:05 Eastern, where Chase Young is back in that matchup. Got a little Christmas music to get us going here, Brandon. We got Emory Hunt, also our arguably the best dressed analyst that we have here on CBS Sports HQ. I know Brandon definitely thinks that.
And I'll give some Christmas before Christmas.
I'm feeling in the spirit, Brandon.
Okay.
Emory, you're giving us your player prop wish list for the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day slate. We are kicking things off with the Browns and the Saints in that matchup. Going to be a cold one there. And Nick Chubb, he is at the top of your list for this one, Emory.
Yeah, I wish I could find a prop on the over-under of passes that'll get stuck in the air. It's going to be, what, negative 14 degrees out there, Phil? Ain't no way you're throwing this football. So I'm looking at Nick Chubb going over 84.5 total yards. I feel like this is someone that's built for this. He doesn't wear gloves, no tape, no nothing. So he is definitely crazy. He's the type that plays well in this weather. And I don't trust the Saints doing anything offensively coming from that dome, going up to right there into the vortex. I am saying the Browns will win this one, but also like Nick Chubb going over that total yardage prop.
No gloves and minus 14. No thank you. Okay, the Giants and the Vikings going head-to-head. Minnesota already clinching their division, and the Giants, they're currently the NFC 6 seed right now. Emory, what prop do you like for this one?
I like the prop that my neighbor stopped texting me every time the doggone Giants lose a game. I don't hear from him, but when they win, hey, do you believe in Daniel Jones? Do you believe in Daniel Jones? Like, bro, okay, fine. Listen, if you're comfortable with scoring 17 points a game on offense and throwing for under 200 yards passing on offense, more power to you. So I think he's going to go under this passing prop of 221.5 yards throwing the football. For whatever reason, he can't cross 200 yards passing in our lowest year of 2022. He's going to go under this number easily.
Vikings favored at -4. Daniel Jones is 17-7 against the spread in his career on the road. Talking about an NFC East matchup, we got the Cowboys and the Eagles. Jaylen Hurts ruled out because of that shoulder injury, which means it's going to be Minshew mania for Philly. Emory. And Emory, you got a prop for Minshew in this one. Does it involve jean shorts or not? Cutoffs? I don't know.
Well, see, Jackie, that's a perfect lead-in because that's what I was going to go with, because everyone likes the idea of Gardner Minshew until he actually gets out there and plays. And they realize that's why he doesn't play, because he's not that good. He's definitely throwing an interception in this ball game. So take the prop of him going over 0.5 interceptions. Gardner Minshew looks great on paper. Everyone loves the All-American jean shorts and everything that he does, and the mountain climbing and the living in the trailer, all that stuff that he does to drum the hype, to keep the smoke off his play. And the Cowboys will expose that in this game. I like them to win as well.
Emory, quick follow-up for you. If Jaylen Hurts not playing, is he still your MVP or not? I know there's been a lot of talk about, is it Mahomes, is it Hurts? This game is a lot on the line for Jaylen Hurts in terms of the MVP. Is he the MVP for you if he doesn't play?
I think this strengthens his case because of what I expect the Cowboys to do to that Philly offense. So, yes, he is still my MVP because of what he's done on both ends of offense. Watch how bad this run game looks for Philadelphia without Jaylen Hurts back there at quarterback, and watch how ineffective their passing is, their deep passing game is, without him under center. So I still feel like he is the MVP leader going to the end of the season.
Pat Mahomes, current favorite there at -275. Jaylen Hurts at +450, according to our partners over at Caesars. All right, Emory, moving on to the Bears and the Bills. It is going to be cold, to say the least, in Chicago. You got a winter storm watch in effect. Going to be 12 degrees with a feels like of -13, -14, wind gusts up to 37 miles per hour. Not my type of weather. I'm sure it's not yours either. With all of that in mind, Emory, what prop do you like for this matchup?
That weather is childish, Jackie. And it's funny, if you watch Justin Fields' press conferences, I feel like he's leaning all the way in on, hey, man, you guys are 3-11. I'm not 3-11. I'm trying to break this rushing record that was set by Lamar Jackson. I look for him to go over 74.5 rush yards because, number one, he has to in order for him to have a chance to win. And he's done so all throughout the season. He's someone that has crossed that 1,000-yard barrier, and he let it be known, like, hey, I have an outside shot of breaking Lamar Jackson's rushing record. He did the math in his head. That's 65 yards a game the rest of the way. I'm going to shoot for that goal. He said, that's one of the goals I can obtain this season. I like that he's going for it and put it out there on Front Street.
And Emory, just a quick weather update for you in Chicago right now. The actual temperature is -1. No, thank you.
I tell you this, I went to Toronto one time for the Grey Cup, and I saw someone outside. I was outside covering the Grey Cup, and I legitimately thought the lady was frozen. But she was just standing. I was like, it's -5 degrees outside. How does anything function? They won't be able to throw the football to Chicago on Sunday.
Yeah, I've had my eyelashes freeze over one time when I was in Minnesota before. It was literally not fun. Okay, Dolphins and the Packers, their matchup. Packers coming off a big primetime win, and then on the other side, you got the Dolphins, saying, we wish it was colder, but they lost 3 straight. When you're looking at this matchup, Emory, what are you taking?
And be careful what you ask for because you might get it. But I do like the Dolphins passing game. And it's funny watching the Dolphins throw the football is just like watching a triple option attack. You know what's coming. You know the play action pass, the quick slant to Waddle, and you still can't stop it. So I feel like because that's going to be the play that they're going to do all throughout this game to try to get back in that groove, I like him going over 63.5 yards receiving. He's someone that has crushed this number. He's a big play threat, and the Packers tend to have problems within their second level of their defense and communicating with the back end, so they're giving up a lot over the middle of the field.
All right, Ravens and the Falcons. We know Desmond Ridder, he's going to be under center for Atlanta. John Harbaugh saying that Tyler Huntley is going to get the start for Baltimore. We got no Lamar for the 3rd straight game because of the knee injury. With all that in mind, Emory, what do you like here for a prop?
I like the Ravens to win this game 2-0 because I don't think anyone's going to score much in this ball game. But if they're going to move the football, it's going to be via the tight end. So Andrews has to have a bounce back game. Has to be that threat that he has been for Lamar Jackson. He has to be that for Tyler Huntley. So I like him going over 44.5 receiving yards. Someone's going to have to catch the football because it's going to be bad weather down there in Baltimore as well. It's going to probably be the coldest game on record that the Ravens have played at home. So I don't expect much in this ball game offensively, but I do expect Andrews to go over that receiving prop.
All right, that is Emory Hunt, fashion guru, giving us his player props for the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day slate. Thanks so much, Emory. We appreciate it.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.